I first found out I was pregnant with twins when I was 18. It was a very big surprise, but we were happy. You go into the hospital room and you have babies and they're just yours and no one shows you how to do anything. You just have to pick them up and go with it. So we went home with these two little people and everything just fell into place. The second time we found out we were pregnant and we had the scan taken and she went, "Oh, look, there's two." And I went, "Oh my God, again? And she's like, "What do you mean again?" And I went, "I already have twins." And she had a complete conniption. I didn't think that would happen. I've seen lots of people have twins and then go on and have a single birth. So I thought I wouldn't have twins again. And then, surprise, here they are. 4 was the challenge and it was plenty, and Max, our middle son, he has quite a significant disability with vilocardiofacial syndrome, so he has a lot of appointments and therapies that he needs to do. So we decided we have enough work to do.
After 5 years with their hands full raising 2 sets of twins, Laura Cooke and her husband Clint received yet another surprise.
I woke up and I felt off and I thought, no, I'm okay, I'm fine. Then a couple of days later I went, no, something's wrong, and I did a test and I went, oh, look, hello. I went to the obstetrician and he did a scan a couple of weeks later and he went, "Here's another 2 for you." And I was just in complete shock. Having 3 sets of twins is chaotic, it's fun, it's hard, it's joy. You wake up early, you go to bed late. Someone's always awake. Someone's always excited about something, sad about something. It's just a life full of chaos, which I love.
Laura's story might sound like one of a kind, but according to geneticist Professor Nick Martin, it's more common than you might think.
I've been working in twins for, almost 50 years now. But in the course of doing that work, we'd often be contacting families and saying, "Oh, we'd very much like to study your twins." And they'd say, "Oh, which ones?" And it turns out that there are these families out there with not just 1, but 2, 3 sets of twins. And it made us realise that there are some women who are much more likely to have twins than others. And we can find families where 2 sisters have each had twins, and when you find these, that's nearly always the case that they're non-identical twins. So it's non-identical twins that tend to run in families. So what does it mean?
For decades, we've known that non-identical twins occur when 2 separate eggs are fertilised by 2 separate sperm. But trying to identify the genetic factors that cause this has been like searching for a needle in a haystack. That's finally beginning to change, thanks to the development of a powerful tool.
So this is what we use now. These are these gene chips, and on that chip are actually 24 panels. Each one of those panels tests one individual for about 760,000 what we call SNPs, single nucleotide polymorphisms, which are genetic markers that are spread all the way across the 23 human chromosomes.
Using these gene chips, Professor Martin and his colleagues at the QIMR Berghofer in Brisbane are currently studying thousands of DNA samples provided by mothers of non-identical twins to work out what genes they have in common.
We'd like to find more of the genes involved. We've got 6 so far. We know there are a lot more to find, and when we've got those, we hope that will help us to understand what actually produces this superovulation in certain women that makes them prone to twinning. So, an immediate question, one which we're starting to work on, along with our Dutch colleagues, is, well, if we actually look at women who have trouble getting pregnant, are they sort of at the opposite end of the genetic spectrum for those who, in a sense, are too fertile and getting pregnant with twins, terribly easily?
My interest in non-identical twins in utero is I've had 3 sets. I want to know why and how that happens and how that happens through our generations, just so my kids are aware and their kids are aware and so forth.
To continue investigating this genetic mystery, Professor Martin is calling on all mothers of non-identical twins to get in touch.
All we ask is a very sort of 2-minute questionnaire and to give us a saliva sample, please. Just spit in a tube and give us 2 mils of your spit and we'll do the rest. It won't cost you anything, but that would be a huge help to our research.